Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see who we have this morning. Okay, pigeon. It's when. Oh, I'm not going to tell you what day of the week it is yet. I'm going to see if you can tell me. Right, let's see who we have joining us this morning. Who am I going to say good morning to? I'm just going to have a drink because I made it a little bit late, so I just need to finish it off. Good morning, Romy. Good morning, Alex. Let's see. Oh, are we a bit snoozy today? Are people having a snooze this morning? Maybe because it's hump day, because if yesterday was Tuesday, today must be Wednesday. Well done. Today is Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. Let's just give Instagram another little chance to join in. We'll just wait for our friends to join us and then we will start. Good morning, Mason. Good morning, Alexandra and Eric. Nice to see you watching. Mason, Alex, Alexandra, Eric, Romy. You're always watching. I love it. You're superstars. I think we've lost someone. I hope it's not because of my connection. Is my connection okay? I hope it's okay. I think today people are a bit snoozy because I was running a bit late this morning because it was very tricky waking up. So I think other people are a little bit tired. How are you this morning? How is everyone this morning? Good. I hope you are all well and I hope you had a super day. So I'm going to save my my creative activity for tomorrow because I realized I didn't ask you to get stuff ready. So for tomorrow, I will post this up on Instagram. But for tomorrow, all you need is some paper, some colouring pencils or pens, up to you. Maybe some glue or sellotape if you have some. And you're going to need some scissors, but your adult is going to have to help you, okay? Because we're going to be making paper dolls. Paper dolls. Good morning, Leo and Jamie. Good morning, Sadie. Good morning, Sadie and Ivy. Nice to see you watching. Super. I've got most of my super students now this morning. That's so lovely that you're all here this morning. And we've got some super books. And maybe depending on who we have this morning, maybe we won't do so much phonics. We'll just do our 4 books instead. Okay? So we'll just give everyone one more minute to join and then we should be ready to go. Yeah? Just put this down so you can see the book. I might go and grab one more book. Good morning, Noah. Nice to see you watching. Are you watching on YouTube? Yeah, it's better on YouTube because then on YouTube you can see the book. You can see it the right way round. I'm going to choose one more book because it looks like the people watching are probably not really that interested in phonics. So we'll do more reading today. Sorry, I think you just saw my cycling shorts. So teacher on the top, ready for exercise on the bottom. The joys of virtual life. Okay, so should we start with our first book for today? So our first book for today is called Shh, Don't Wake the Royal Baby. I wonder, this book came out a while ago, so I think it might be about, I can't remember his name now, it's gone out of my head. But about Kate and William's first baby, Prince. My goodness, why has it gone out of my head? I'm sure it'll come to me. Shh, don't wake the royal baby. Why is it not coming to me? Let's turn that a little bit. The royal palace was in chaos. Wah, wah, wah. The royal baby just would not go to sleep. The Duchess rocked the baby gently, but as soon as she lowered little one into the crib, wah, wah. Good morning, Nahel. The Duke tried taking the baby for a whir in his helicopter, which worked for a while. Oh, bless me. But as soon as the helicopter landed, wah, the baby was off again. Even the ancestral golden royal dummy didn't work. Wah, wah, wah. If you have a baby brother or sister, I think you can relate to this, or if you have any family that have babies. There's only one thing for it, sighed the Queen. Leave this to me. There's the Queen. Outside in the palace gardens, Pearl II, the Queen's private jet, was revving up its engines. The Queen jumped on board and whoosh! The plane soared through the air. Look, said the Queen, trying to distract the baby by pointing out the fluffy clouds below them. Wah! But the royal baby just kept on crying. Oh my goodness, what a crier. Okay, sweet pea, cried the Queen. Hold tight. With that, the Queen opened the aircraft door, pressed the eject button, and leapt out of the plane. Geronimo! As her parachute unfolded and they gently floated to the ground, the royal baby finally fell asleep. Wow, all of that to get him to sleep. Everyone gathered around the crib and gazed lovingly at the darling baby, sleeping peacefully. What a treasure! Just then, the king strode in. Bravo! He cried. It worked! 3 cheers for the Queen! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, shh! Cried the Duchess. Don't wake the baby! Don't wake the royal baby! But it was too late. Wah! 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 Good morning, Isabella and Ariana. All eyes were suddenly upon the Queen. There's only so much parachuting one can do at my age, she said. You'll just have to try rocking the crib instead. So the King rocked the crib gently and sang, Rock-a-bye, baby, please fall asleep. The noise is deafening, so don't make a peep. Soon the royal baby was fast asleep again. Everyone sighed with relief. But then, just below the nursery window, left, right, left, right, left, right, at ease, bellowed the sergeant major. It was the changing of the guard. Shh, cried the Duke. Don't wake the royal baby. But it was too late. Wah, wah, wah. I'm liking my crying today. Don't worry, said the Duke. I'll read a story. That will do the trick. Once upon a time, in a beautiful palace, there lived, and before he had a chance to say, they all lived happily ever after, the royal baby was dreaming sweet dreams again. Until... What now? Yeah. Woof, 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 woof. The royal dog handler was taking the corgis for a walk in the palace garden. Shh, cried the Queen. Don't wake the royal baby. But it was too late. Wah, wah, wah. Then came an even noisier kerfuffle. Clitter, clatter, clink, clock, boom, boom. What on earth, bellowed the Duke, is that? Busy in the banqueting hall, the baby's auntie and uncle were preparing the most lavish party to celebrate the new arrival. And I think that's Prince Harry and Pippa, the Duchess's sister. More Bellinis! We need more Bellinis, called the baby's auntie. Hip hop! Dance or pop, cried the baby's uncle over the booming noise from the loudspeakers. Shh, said the Duke. You're waking the royal baby. Enough, said the Duchess. Everybody out. All this noise and fussing is not helping one little bit. This baby needs peace and quiet and a cuddle from Mummy and Daddy. And she was right. That was just what the baby needed. Later that day, snores echoed from all around the palace, and the loudest snore of all, well, they came from the nursery. Shh! Don't wake the royal family. They're all sleeping now. Can you see them? Ready? 1, 2, 3. And that was shh! Don't wake the royal baby. And he finally fell asleep. By the end of the story, he fell asleep, didn't he? That was a super story. I love that one. All about not waking the royal baby. Should we have our poem for today? I was just saying, just in case you joined us late, that I'm not doing my creative task today. I'm going to save it for tomorrow. And actually, tomorrow's lesson will be a pre-recorded lesson because tomorrow I have to go into school. But if you come onto my YouTube channel or if you go onto my, I'll leave the link on my Instagram. If you go onto my YouTube channel, the video will be there ready for tomorrow morning. Okay? Let's go for our poem for today. Hands. This is called Hands by Julia Donaldson. 1, 2, what can you do? We can stroke a cat, put on a hat, shake your hand, dig in the sand, drive a car, play the guitar, scrub the floor, knock on the door, turn a screw, tie up a shoe, toot the flute, pull off a boot, brush your hair, cuddle a bear, wave goodnight, and switch out the light. And that's by Julia Donaldson, and it's called Hands. Should we go for our next book for today? Our next book for today is called Have You Seen Elvis? Who do you think Elvis might be? Yeah, I think he might be the little dog. Oh, or not. Have a look at the picture. There's a little picture there and it says Lost. And that looks more like a cat. So it looks like a cat's gone missing. Or let's see, we'll find out. Oh yes, Have You Seen Elvis? And there's 2 little trays. One says Buddy and one says Elvis. So it looks like the little doggy is looking for his cat friend. Buddy the dog and Elvis the cat were always fighting. Whenever Buddy was eating, Elvis would pounce with a row and a scratch of his claws. Whenever Elvis was sleeping, Buddy would pounce with a whoa, 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 and a snap of his jaws. Buddy, Elvis, please don't fight, begged Lucy. But they clashed, and they bashed, and they fought and fought and fought. But even though Elvis was brave, Buddy was bigger. This fighting is wearing me out, grumbled Elvis. I've had enough. And that evening he crept out through the cat flap and didn't come back. Oh no. When Elvis still wasn't back the next morning, Lucy searched all through the house and all through the garden. The washing machine, the dustbin, the laundry basket, the bushes, the hat stand. She looked everywhere. Perhaps he'll turn up when he's hungry, she thought. So she put out a big saucer of Elvis Elvis's favourite food, kippers, but still, Elvis didn't come back. Where could he be? Lucy made posters and put them up all over town. She asked the neighbours if they'd seen Elvis, but no one had. Poor Lucy was very upset. Her eyes were all red and puffy from crying. Buddy felt guilty. It's all my fault. If I hadn't fought with Elvis, he wouldn't have run away. Buddy tried to comfort Lucy. He put his paw on her lap and licked her hand, but she shooed him away. Buddy couldn't stop thinking about Elvis, how he used to fight for the comfiest chair, play with a piece of string, wash his face after eating, sleep on top of the television. I can't believe it. I think I miss him. That night, when Lucy had gone to bed, Buddy squeezed through the cat flap and set out into the darkness. He's going to go and look for his friend. Night. It was a cat's world, all right. It's a bit scary for Buddy. Buddy soon realised he wasn't alone. Alley cats were all around him, hissing and spitting and caterwauling. Stupid dog, they hissed. You don't belong here. This is the night and it belongs to us. Closer they came, closer and closer. Wait, said Buddy. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for a friend, he called Elvis. The alley cat stopped. Elvis? He's called Elvis. Elvis, they said in surprise. You're a friend of Elvis's? Yes, said Buddy. He's gone missing and we're worried about him. Well, why don't you say so? The cats laughed. Elvis is a friend of ours too. Come on, we'll help you find him. Buddy and the alley cat searched through the night. Buddy tried his best to keep up as they looked under bushes and cars, on roofs, in trees, and in all the gardens and streets and alleys. By dawn, they were exhausted. Oh dear, sighed Buddy. Where can Elvis be? Just then, there was a gust of wind. Buddy lifted his nose. He sniffed. He could smell something that reminded him of Elvis! Oh no, look at Elvis. Look at the state of him. Does he look very happy? Leave me alone, said Elvis. I don't want to fight anymore. I haven't come to fight you, Elvis, said Buddy. It's just Lucy's worried about you, and well, I was worried too. Please come home. Elvis looked at him suspiciously. Don't worry, Elvis, called the alley cats. You can trust him. So Buddy and Elvis went home. Elvis, you're back, shouted Lucy. She stroked and stroked him, and she gave Buddy a big hug. Now, she said, I'm going to get us all some breakfast. Can I leave you two alone for 1 minute without you fighting? Lucy came out of the kitchen with lots of toast and kippers and doggy chews. Breakfast, she called, but there was no reply. She peeped round the door and smiled. I don't think I need to worry anymore. What are they doing? They're having a little snooze together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And that was Have You Seen Elvis? And eventually he found him. He found Elvis. So what I was saying was that if you are joining us tomorrow, you will need, for our creative task, all you need is paper, scissors, and an adult to help you with the scissors, a pencil or pens. You can have colouring pencils or colouring pens, and maybe some Prick stick or sellotape, okay? Because we're going to make some paper dolls. How exciting. So tomorrow you're going to be making paper dolls, and then on Friday you can show them to me, or on Thursday you can show them to me, but I will be busy at school. Okay, let's go for our next book. Our next book is called Zog. And this is by Julia Donaldson, the same person that wrote The Gruffalo. We love The Gruffalo. Madame Dragon ran a school many moons ago. She taught young dragons all the things that dragons need to know. Zog, the biggest dragon, was the keenest one by far. He tried his hardest every day to win the golden star. All the dragons year one were learning how to fly. Hi, said Madame Dragon, way up in the sky. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll be expert flyers by the time you're really grown. Zog went off to practice, flying fast and free. He soared and swooped and looped the loop, then crashed into a tree. Oh no! Just then a little girl came by. Oh, please don't cry, she said. Perhaps you'd like a nice sticky plaster for your head. Let me get uncomfortable today. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, his plaster gleaming pinkly as he zigzagged through the blue. The blue what? The blue sky. A year went by, and in year 2 the dragons learned to roar. More, said Madame Dragon, louder I implore. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll be champion roarers by the time you're fully grown. Zog went off to practice. He roared with a fearsome force. He kept it up for hours on end, but then his throat grew hoarse. Just then the girl came by again. She said, what rotten luck. Perhaps you'd like a nice soothing peppermint to suck. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, and breathing fumes of peppermint, he zigzagged through the blue. Ah, she's very kind. A year went by, and in year 3 the dragons learned to blow. No, said Madame Dragon, breathe out fire, not snow. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll all be breathing bonfires by the time you're fully grown. Zog went off to practice. He blew with all his might. He twirled around in triumph, and his wing tip caught a light. Oh no! Look at his wingtip. It's caught fire. Just then the girl came by again. She said, you poor old thing, perhaps you'd like a nice stretchy bandage for your wing. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, his bandage flapping wildly as he zigzagged through the blue. All the year 4 dragons were learning, can you guess? Yes, said Madame Dragon, how to capture a princess. Oh no, now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own. You'll need to capture hundreds by the time you're fully grown. Oh no, I wonder what's going to happen next. Zog went off to practice. He tried and tried and tried, but he simply couldn't manage. I'm no good at this, he cried. I'll never win a golden star. Just then he saw the girl. Perhaps, she said, you'll like to capture me. I'm Princess Pearl. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off they flew, the princess gripping tightly as they zigzagged through the blue. Ah, said Madame Dragon, our first princess so far. Congratulations, Zog, my dear. You've won a golden star. What's going to happen? Zog was proud and happy, and Pearl felt good as well. She took the dragon's temperatures and nursed them when they fell. Ah, she's looking after all of them. How lovely. A year went by, and in year 5 the dragons learned to fight. Right, said Madame Dragon, here comes a real live knight. Up spoke the knight. My name, he said, is Gadabout the Great. I've come to rescue Princess Pearl. I hope I'm not too late. Zog breathed fire and beat his wings. You can't, she's mine, he roared. Oh no, she's not, yelled Gadabout, and waved his trusty sword. The other dragons crowded round and watched them all agog. Who was going to win the fight, Sir Gadabout or Zog? Who do you think is going to win? Let's see. Then Princess Pearl stepped forward, crying, "Stop, you silly chumps! The world's already far too full of cuts and burns and bumps. Don't rescue me. I won't go back to being a princess and prancing round the palace in a silly, frilly dress. I want to be a doctor and travel here and there, listening to people's chests and giving them my care." Oh, I like the story. "Me too," exclaimed the knight, and he took off his he took his helmet off his head. "I'd rather wear a nice twisty stethoscope," he said. "Perhaps, Princess, you'll train me up." And Pearl replied, "Of course, but I don't see how the two of us could fit upon your horse." What can they fit on? If they can't fit on the horse, what could they fit on? Yes! Then Zog said, "Flying doctors, I'd love to join the crew. If you'll let me be your ambulance, then I will carry you." "Bravo," said Madam Dragon, "an excellent career." And all the Year 5 dragons gave a loud, resounding cheer. Then Madam Dragon told the horse, "I really hope you'll stay. I'll let you be my pupil's pet and feed you full of hay." They've got a new pet. "What a good idea," said Zog. Then up and off he flew, the flying doctors waving as they zigzagged through the blue. And that was the end. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And that was Zog. So let's have a look at the books we've read today. If you've just joined us, you can watch the replay in 5 minutes when I post this. Okay, so today we read Don't Wake the Royal Baby. And maybe you can do some research and find out where the royal baby actually lives and maybe draw a picture of his home or a picture of the royal baby fast asleep. We also read Have You Seen Elvis? And it was all about a cat and a dog who were always fighting, and then the cat went missing, and then they became really good friends because he realized he missed him. And then finally, we read Zog, and I would love to see you maybe make your own dragon. Zog is a dragon, isn't he? Draw your own one of the dragons. Which one is your favourite? Maybe you could have a go at drawing or making, and maybe you can make one that's blowing fire and use some tinfoil for the fire. So those were our books for today. I hope you enjoyed them. We're going to have a quick recap of a little bit of phonics before you go, okay? So Pigeon has got some words for all you superstars. Are you ready for the first word, Pigeon? Yeah? This time I want you to tell me the first sound you hear in the word, okay? The first sound you hear in the word. Okay, he said sometimes it is foggy. What sound can you hear at the beginning of that word? Foggy. Well done, it's F, and that is F. Foggy, fantastic. Can you give us another one? Of course. He said, which sound is at the beginning of pigeon? Pigeon. Say it yourself and you can hear it. Pigeon. Well done. It's pigeon. Superstars. Should we do one more? He said he doesn't want to say bye. He doesn't want to say bye-bye. What sound is at the beginning of bye-bye? Bye-bye. Ba. Well done. Bye-bye. And he doesn't want to say bye-bye. He loves seeing you all. Okay, and yesterday we learnt a new sound. If you were here yesterday, who can tell me what our new sound was? I'm going to show it to you. Yesterday we learnt the sound A. Well done, like a snail in the rain. I'm going to put it in the pack, and then we're going to have a go at going through our sounds. Are you ready? And then that will be it for today. That's enough for today. Off we go. Z, s, k. Oh. S. There you are. A. J. G. Qu. A. sh, ch, j. Oh no, that's I. Sorry, Miss Lopez. X, w, k, k, y, t, v, t, like in frog. B, and a. And those were our sounds for today. Right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our stories today, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow or Friday. So tomorrow I won't be able to say good morning to you all because it will be a pre-recorded video, but on Friday I'm sure I will be here to say hello to you all. Good morning, Amayana. I hope that you've enjoyed story time today. I hope you have a super rest of the day. Remember, it is hump day, so we're halfway through the week. How exciting. Sending you lots of love and positive energy as per usual, and I hope you have a super duper rest of the day. See you later, superstars. See you later, superstars. Have a super day. Don't forget your paper, scissors, colouring pencils for making our paper dolls tomorrow. See you tomorrow.